Puss in Boots: The Last Wish unfolds sometime after the events of the 2010 film Shrek Forever After. The movie opens with Puss in Boots being celebrated as a hero and legend by the townsfolk of Del March. He is the center of attention, praised for his bravery and agility in combat. The people around him dance with him. However, the festivities come to a halt as a sleeping giant made of stone awakens from its slumber, wreaking havoc on the mansion and the people. Puss in Boots springs into action, engaging in an epic battle with the creature. Through his expert fighting skills and stunning agility, Puss ultimately emerges victorious. However, during the fight, he is struck by a church bell and appears to have lost one of his 9 cat lives. Puss in Boots awakens at the village doctor's office, where he is informed that he has died 8 times and is now down to his final life. The doctor recommends that he retire immediately and become a lap cat for an elderly cat lady who cares for numerous felines. However, Puss arrogantly disregards the doctor's advice, claiming that he laughs in the face of death. That night at a bar, Puss is confronted by a bounty hunter in the shape of a wolf, and Puss loses the fight without ever standing a chance and flees to the house of the elderly cat lady, where he buries his uniform and hat in a little ceremony before making his best cat impression as he knocks on her door and becomes one of the dozen cats she takes care of, getting the new name Pickles from her, as she tries to domesticate him. Puss soon discovers that he has someone else chasing after him. Soon, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears crime family arrive at the cat lady's house to try and find Puss after hearing that they are after the wishing star. This magical artifact can grant its holder any wish, and he realizes that he can get his life back and sets a path toward Big Jack Horner's place, where the map supposedly is, accompanied by a dog in a cat costume who desperately wants to be Puss' friend. In his attempt to steal the map to the wishing star, Puss re-encounters the Bears family, and a new opponent, Kitty Softpaws, and it is clear that there is a past connection between the two as they ultimately escape with the map together and open it to find that its path leads to the dark forest, and while they do not seem on the best of terms, they set on the adventure together, alongside the little dog in the cat costume. Upon arriving at the dark forest, Puss and Kitty Softpaws find that the map gives each holder a different path to the wishing star, and while theirs is riddled with deadly traps, the dogs seem to be easy and full of nothing but joyful places, so they follow his, and as they do, they are chased by Big Jack Horner and the Bears family, who are all after the same artifact, and Puss is still being chased by the wolf bounty hunter who is after his life. The map is stolen by the Bears family, who find out that Goldilocks wants to use it to get a real family. While that saddens them, they are supportive nonetheless, but the map leads them into their cottage, and they are all satisfied with it and forget about the map, which is then again stolen by Puss and Kitty. While they are escaping once again, they are separated, and Puss gets trapped in the Cave of Lost Souls, where he meets his past lives, mocking him for the state he is in, and the bounty hunter enters, again seeking Puss' life. Puss manages to escape while holding the map and heads towards the wishing star, while Kitty and the dog, named Perito, watch and think that he has abandoned them. The climax of the film happens on the wishing star, as Kitty expresses her disappointment in Puss, saying that she thought he changed after he abandoned her before their marriage and that all she wanted was someone she could trust, and he explains to her that he needs his lives back as death is after him, but they are soon joined by Big Jack Horner and the Bears family, who are after the wishing star themselves after all. This results in a Mexican standoff as all the parties fight for the map, but when the bounty hunter, who is the personification of death, arrives on the scene and offers Puss his sword, challenging him to battle. Puss realizes that he does not need his life back, that only one is left, and he wants to spend it with Kitty and their new friend Perito, and he fights well against death, who after a while tells him that he came looking for an arrogant legend that he no longer sees, leaving him in peace and telling him to live his life well. Big Jack Horner grabs the map using all the magic tricks he possesses, and all the other parties fight to steal it back from him, and when they do, they tear it apart, sending him to his demise. The final scene sees Puss in Boots, Kitty Softpaws, and Perito on a ship heading towards new adventures and wanting to see old friends, and we see them arriving at the land of far, far away from the Shrek films. That's the ending of beautiful animation movie.